What did Paul not talk about? Well, here, let me change that question. What did Paul talk about of Jesus? Okay. There's a numbered list of all events that we got. Remember, in the John, Jesus done so much more that all the books of the world could not hold all his miracles. Now, remember the endless genealogies and vain fables and that lead to nothing? Yeah, we're gonna go down and see what Jesus actually, Paul actually talked about. What he wanted people to know. We ain't got to it yet. There goes Jesus foretells. Wow. So Paul talks about nothing. Foretells his second coming. So Paul has so far talked about nothing that Jesus ever taught. Well, we still haven't got to what only Paul talks about. Well, darn. Wait a minute. There, number 206. He mentioned 206. Where was it? Okay, number 206. Number 214. They talk about he died. Okay, 206, 212, and 214. 3 events out of almost 229, not counting the many other miracles Jesus did. So Paul talks about 3 out of 200. So that leaves 226 events Paul never gave Jesus credit for. All these teachings, Paul gave credit to himself. He never taught parables. So all Jesus' life, Paul only lets you know about 3 little events: the crucified, the death, and his resurrection. So that's all Paul wants his disciples to know about. Well, that's all we need to know. So you don't need to know anything about Jesus. How are you supposed to have a personal relationship with Jesus if you never hear about Jesus? I want you to look to the far right of this list. Let's go back to 206. Where is it? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. See, they talked about it. But Paul says they didn't preach it. Really? The resurrection, Matthew 28:24. Really? That's all Paul taught about was 3 events, leaving Jesus' life on the table for his followers to never know. Paul didn't teach Jesus. Paul taught he was the light, as seen in Acts 13:47. Paul was crucified with Christ. All them people know they might have heard there were 2 other people up there. Paul took the stripes that Jesus didn't take for your soul. Jesus done everything. Now, if it is finished, what did Paul have to do what Jesus refused? Y'all don't know nothing about Jesus. Y'all know Paul.